Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we're doing something a little bit different, and I've brought you into my home office to do some desk yoga. It's something that's been spoken about lots, and lots of our friends and family need this in their lives. A lot of people work from home, a lot of people have office work, and we're all sat down sedentary at our desks. So it's good to have a break, and even if we could only do this once a day in a break or in your lunch hour, it's going to benefit us because our bodies don't like to be still for that amount of time. So the exercises I'm going to give you, you can even do them if you're on a phone call, on a Zoom with your camera off or on. Yeah, let's get going, and hopefully this will help. So let's begin by making our spine nice and long, chin slightly tucked in, shoulders are relaxed back and down. And we're just going to take a few soothing breaths, organic breaths, just to check in. Just relaxing the jaw and the tongue. Making our spines tall so the crown of the head is reaching up to the sky. And we're in the present moment. So let's begin by making some small circles with the nose, which in turn will release the neck. And gradually making these circles bigger, wider. Noticing what's around the room, what's around us. Awareness is a really good way of bringing us into the present moment. So even noticing, just play with me, window, cupboard, floor, wires. Okay, and then you feel this releasing through the sacral spine, the top of the neck. And then let's go the other way. So starting small again. Circles with the nose. And just making these gradually wider, more open. Noticing what we've got around us. I'm blessed to have a Velux window above. I can see birds flying in the sky. Just a moment to look up can bring us presence. Okay, well done. That's fine sentence, stillness. And then we'll just take the ear to the shoulder on both sides. So keeping the shoulder relaxed and down, but taking the ear towards the shoulder and feeling that stretch in the neck all the way out to the rotator cuff. The neck is such a vital part of the body. Tough job to support our head all day long. So giving it some tender love and care, it will appreciate it. Well done. One more time each side. And then we can bring it back up to center and just take the chin towards the chest. Really lengthening the top of those vertebrae, feeling that stretch up into the skull. And then just bringing it back as far as feels good, because we all can have tender areas in those top vertebrae of the neck, so just be mindful here. Let's go forward and back. Forward and back. And then finally, let's find center. And one last thing for the neck, we're just going to turn and look over each shoulder. So slowly, just find what rotation you have there. It may be different on both sides. Just notice. Oh, for me, this is such pleasure. From years of hairdressing, I've got such a tough, stiff neck, like 90% of the time anyway, so it will take a lifetime of yoga to recover. Okay, so let's take it to the shoulders. So first of all, let's take a deep breath in and shrug the shoulders all the way up to the ears. And on our out breath, let them go. Let's go again. In breath. Out breath. One more time. And let's just circle them forwards, up, back and down. Forwards, up, back and down. Already you can feel the tension easing away. Okay, let's go the other way. So we'll go backwards, bringing them up to the ears and then rolling forwards. All the while we're keeping our spine really straight. The chin is slightly tucked so we're not hyperextending through the neck. Well done. One more this way. Perfect. Okay, from here we're just going to clasp the hands, straighten out the arms, drop the chin slightly forwards and just feel that stretch that goes all the way through the shoulder blades, back of the body, opening up the sides of the body, and just breathe here. And let's reverse that. So you might want to just shuffle slightly forwards on your chair, clasp the hands at the back of the body and just stretch. Reach the arms back. Feel how that chest opening benefits us. Chest to the sky. Let's go again with those two. So forwards, chin is slightly tucked under towards the chest. And breathing out, I'm going to clasp behind. Chest towards the sky. One more time each way. Now, a really good shoulder opener for sat at your desk. If you've only got a couple of minutes, you've not got time for this whole practice, this is one that I give to my boys when they're studying or they're at work. I always tell them to do eagle arms. It's so beneficial to open up the whole of the back of the body. So bringing our arms parallel with our hands facing each other, we're going to take our right arm first and just dip it under the left elbow, and then we can either meet the back of the hands together, or if it's available, we can cross them round so the palms can touch, keeping them central so that your drishti, your gaze, is directly to your right thumb. Okay, eagle arms. This is a really good posture in yoga, Garudasana. We can do this with the legs as well when we're doing the standing posture. But just eagle arms for now will really show you how to open up that back body. So with an in-breath, we're going to lift the elbows and just feel how the sensation goes lower down through the sides of the body, around the kidneys, and taking it into the thoracic spine. And breathe out, let's release. We're going to do that 3 times because it's so beneficial for the whole of the spine is this exercise. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. Well done. So release the arms and we're going to go the other way. So left hand this time goes underneath the right elbow. Remembering backs of the hands can come together, or if it's available, we can place the palms together, eagle arms. In breath, we're going to lift up. Out breath, release. In breath to lift up. Out breath to release. Last time. Hopefully you'll feel much more supple around this area now, and we've really released those tight areas in the upper body. So let's just finish with a twist, seated twist. So if you've got an arm on your chair, you can grab a hold of that, or just your upper thigh. So we're going to breathe in, and then we're going to twist round to one side. And then eventually, as we breathe out, we're going to gaze over that right shoulder. So our right arm is coming behind the body on the chair. We're keeping our gaze central and straight ahead, so we're not looking up or down, but we're actually twisting there through the lumbar, thoracic, and sacral spine. So it's giving us a really good wringing out in the body. That's also great internally for the organs, to just get them pumping, get the blood circulating around the body. Release there. Let's take it round the other side. Seated twist to the left. So the left hand is behind the base of the spine, and we can hold on to the thigh or the chest. And with our out breath, we rotate, wringing out that internal body, really feeling the benefit and reaping the rewards of that twist. One more breath here. And back to centre, well done. So we're just going to do some forward folding now. So you might want to just push back away from your desk. I don't want no injuries here. And feet are firmly on the floor, so you might just want to shuffle a little bit further forward on you. And we're just going to clasp the hands behind the back again. So rolling the shoulders back and down, finding that grip. And remembering seated forward fold when we're on our mat, it's exactly the same. So we're going to breathe in, chest is lifted. And then we're going to breathe out, and we're going to think forwards, not down. So the gaze is always forwards, forwards, forwards. And the chest is going to reach the thighs. We're going to keep going, but we're keeping length in the spine. So the spine's going to be straight. And the gaze is always
forward. So we're not looking at the feet, we're looking at the ground in front of the feet. And then the arms behind can either come up overhead, or you can keep them nearer to the base of the spine if that feels more comfortable for you. But just notice having your head lower than your hips. We're actually bringing a fresh rush of blood through to the head, and you can release the head and the neck down when we get to that final position. Let's take one more breath here, and let's bring it back up. Well done. It's an invigorating one to see us through the afternoon. Okay, so last but not least, we're just going to do the same again, but we're going to take one leg up at a time. So again, to the front of your chair, let's take up our right leg and just relax as if we were going to do our seated meditation if we were on our mat. So we've got our right foot just resting on our left thigh, and we're going to take the grip again behind the back. We're going to breathe in, and then we're going to fold forward again, hinging from the hips. Gaze is forwards, not down. We're not going to get anywhere near as far as we did in our forward fold with feet on the ground, but just watch how that hip opener works here. So you can feel in your right outer glute, there's a really, for me, the sensation is welcomed. It's, yeah, needed. Okay, one more breath here. Rising back up. Release that right foot down, and let's bring up the left. Okay, and this time we can try with the arms in front, and you can play around, see what you prefer. You might want to do one of each, or just stick with forward or stick with back. But we're going to breathe in, and then we're going to hinge forwards, gaze forwards over that left leg, feeling that left hip really opening there. Oh, that's so good. Hip opening classes are always welcome in yoga. Lots of us have tightness in this area. So this is a good taster to dip into those sensations. One more breath here. Let's bring it back up. Releasing that leg down. And I reckon it's time to get back to work now. Namaste.